Welcome back, guys. This is King of Weebs here, and this is What If Naruto Had an Older Sibling Part 3. And last time we left off with Team 7 actually returning from the Land of Waves, Naruto being pretty pissed off. However, he does continue his training, and of course, they do get told on the next day after they came back that they will be taking part in the training exams. And anyways, Naruto is actually pretty much more than ready for them. He is more than tuning level at this point. Tsuki is of course tuning level, and the Sasuke tuning level as well. They're all tunings, however they have to take it because no one really would believe it that, oh, I don't know where these mans are tuning level, like what's going on here. But anyway, during these 2 weeks, Naruto spent alone because he wasn't in the right mindset to actually talk to anyone else after Haku's death and everything. And anyways, now Team 7 does meet again after 2 weeks to enter the training exams, and their first test was pretty much the Genjutsu, even though it wasn't a test, but still they got rid of the Genjutsu. And then Lee actually did challenge Sasuke, and Sasuke actually didn't take this on this time because he was actually trying to keep everything a secret from others. He didn't want others to know his techniques and everything and how strong he is. But anyway, Team 7 goes to their respective rooms, and everyone pretty much passes easily. Naruto actually beating even Naruto's score by miles, just saying, like, he absolutely annihilated it. But anyways, now Naruto and the Team 7 do pass the first exam, and Naruto actually doesn't cheat, just saying. And anywho, the second exam, the second part of the exam was the Forest of Death, and of course Team 7 was still attacked. Anyway, Team 7 does still go on their way into the Forest of Death, and here Naruto does have to go to do his business as usual. And in the end, Sakura, Tsuki and Sasuke do get attacked by Orochimaru, and he pretty much kind of destroys them. Even Tsuki didn't stand a chance because Orochimaru actually was tryharding a bit, and he was able to get the bite on Sasuke, and in the end pretty much kick Tsuki unconscious, and basically he was about to kill her until Naruto arrived and cut off his arm, and Naruto said, "Who the hell are you?" And anyways, of course Tsuki was all bloodied, same as Sasuke, and they were pretty injured. Like when I say injured, I mean very injured. They did fight hard, and a lot of the, not bones, but they had a broken arm or two. But anyway, and a broken rib or two in the arm. Anyway, now Team 7, Naruto, who came back to see this, he realized that it's always Naruto, like it's always him to be late or something, and this always happens with Haku. He was late, and then Haku in the end died and everything. And anyways, now again he's late with his own team, and and now look what happened. And anyways, Naruto and Naruto and Orochimaru were going at it, and Orochimaru does get. I'm actually in the VC retreat. I'm muted, but we're playing a game and this guy's getting absolutely shut on. And anyway, Naruto and Orochimaru go at it. Orochimaru was actually keeping up with Naruto with just one arm. Remember, Naruto literally cut off his arm because he was that pissed. However, Naruto was just trying him out, and now he's like, alright, that's enough. And pretty much shoves his sword right into Orochimaru's chest, and Orochimaru was like, what just was that? And he was confused because Naruto went past the speed limit. He did not expect something that fast. He didn't even see it coming, and out of nowhere he saw a sword in his chest, and as soon as he looks to his chest, he gets kicked right in the face by Naruto, and then a Rasengan into his stomach, and he's on the ground. Naruto pulls out the sword. He was about to stab his head a few times now. However, Orochimaru then escapes in time before Naruto was actually about to kill him. Here, Naruto wasn't fast enough because Orochimaru was using everything to actually escape, and in the end, Naruto takes the two Team 7 members back to safety because they're pretty injured, and now he's pretty much taking care of them while he's waiting and for them to wake up. Tsuki wakes up and pretty much sees Naruto kinda injured, not too injured, however kinda injured. Anyways, Of course, Naruto and Tsuki were talking while Naruto was actually healing her. Yes, Naruto actually learned healing techniques from Naruto. Well, he took the scrolls that she had and will start learning them, because he realized that if Naruto knew how to heal and knew how to basically stop the bleeding and everything, Haku could have actually survived. However, he realized that he was weak, and he spent the whole 2 weeks just training and healing a ninjutsu. So basically, he's becoming a healer right now. And he did ask for some advice from uh, Sakura. Yes, he actually did go to Sakura for some advice. Remember, Sakura is actually a training in medical ninjutsu, like I said before. But anyway, now Naruto and Naruto actually healed Sasuke first, and now Tsuki, now that she woke up, she was getting healed, and then the sound trio appeared. Naruto's like, "You, what do you want?" And pretty much they tried to attack them. They're like, "Give us Sasuke," and Naruto's actually, as soon as they tried to attack, Naruto put a foot right into their faces, well, into his face, uh, the main one. I forgot their names. Leave me alone. But yeah, he pretty much steps on his face while he was trying to dash at Naruto, and Naruto pretty much kicks him away. And he was confused on what just happened. But then Naruto's like, "Take another step, and I'll kill all of you one by one, torture you to death." Understood? Of course, they didn't take it as a threat. However, they knew that Naruto was fast, and so they used their sound waves. However, then Sasuke woke up, and pretty much the two took them out. And they were about to. Naruto was actually more ruthless here. However, he didn't kill them. He said, "Give us your scroll, otherwise we'll kill you for it." And they gave it, and then they escaped anyways. Now, they realized that maybe it was a mistake to go up against Naruto, because like, look how strong he is. Like, bro, are you good? My G, he's too OP. Anyways, now Naruto and Team 7 actually did go to the final destination, and pretty much finished the second part of the exam, the Forest of Death. And anywho, of course, Naruto and Team 7 after this, they did tell Kakashi about the curse mark on Sasuke's neck. Sasuke was actually able to withstand the curse mark after a bit. After Naruto was talking to him, basically he was about to attack all of them, like his own team, and then Naruto put some sense into him by talking to him, and in the end, him and Sasuke was able to, well, not restrain, but deactivate the curse mark, so it wouldn't affect him anymore. So it's deactivated. But anyways, now Naruto and Team 7 afterwards were told about the preliminaries, and Tsuki asked Naruto how did he learn Hino Ninjutsu, and Naruto said that basically he learned it within the 2 weeks of their training, and he spent all his time training in that and nothing else. And anyways, now Team 7 did get into the preliminaries as per normal, and here Sasuke pretty much finishes this fight easily, same as Tsuki. Tsuki was actually going up against the Ino, and the double knockout would be between the two Hyugas. And here Neji has more respect for Hinata, because not only did she train and become stronger and pretty much drew with him, but also she was able to pretty much injure him just as much as he injured her, and they both had respect for each other, and they made up anyways. Hinata was the one to actually implant the idea of that basically what Naruto told Neji at the finals is what Hinata did in the preliminaries, and so he changed quite a bit in the preliminaries, not in the finals. But anyway, now of course Neji and Naruto and Kiba's fight when pretty much easy for Naruto, easy win. It was an easy for Naruto in the original. It wasn't hard at the same time. But anyways, I wouldn't say it was hard. Naruto wasn't really trying, let's be honest. But anyways, now Naruto and but it was so much easier for him this time. But anywho, now Team 7 pretty much passed, and they were told that there is a 1 month training, and Naruto goes back to learning his healing ninjutsu. Naruto asked Naruto if he wanted to train with her. She would train him to be the strongest, and Naruto says no, train Tsuki please. And Naruto asked why does he not want to get trained by her. Like, it's been so long they trained with each other, and Naruto's been distancing more and more from her. And Naruto says listen, I don't want you. I don't want to bring you any trouble. So please just go to the go train her, please. Anyways, now the Naruto was saddened by this because Naruto's like getting this, like he was already distant as he was after the land of waves and everything. However, now after like he hasn't talked to her, he hasn't even been home. Like he literally with his money he bought a hotel room. Literally, he's been staying at a hotel when he has a home. But anyways, Naruto is trying to distance himself because every time he gets close to people, they either get injured or they die. For example, his parents died when he was born. Second example was, of course, Tsuki and the rest didn't get killed. However, as soon as he came in contact with Haku, he died. And now, pretty much, Team 7 got absolutely rotted or, destroyed by Orochimaru. And they're very close to Naruto. Anyways, so Naruto realized that if he keeps getting closer to Naruto, it will get worse, and Naruto eventually will be the one to suffer. And so he gets distant from her. And anyways, in the end, he does, after a few days, he does meet Jiraiya. And Jiraiya trained Naruto, remember, like in the not in the original, but Jiraiya trained Naruto here. And when Naruto was actually taken by Itachi, and remember, Naruto has used nothing that he learned from Itachi yet. Itachi taught Naruto to be one of the strongest ninjas ever. Like literally, Naruto is very, very OP. And anyways, now of course, he has jutsus that Itachi had. For example, the fireball jutsu, his own special fireball jutsu where he can actually seal people's chakras. I actually know that there's a different name for it, but I don't remember, so I'm just gonna call it sealing fireball jutsu. But anywho, Jiraiya does actually ask Naruto if he wants to train with him, since Naruto trained with him as well. And Naruto says unfortunately he doesn't, because he doesn't want to like just train with him. And Jiraiya's like, so you don't want to learn jutsus to get you stronger, to protect the loved ones that you have. And Jiraiya hit a pretty soft spot for Naruto. Like this is a spot where Naruto, if you say that something about Naruto's loved ones, Naruto will go all out. And so he actually does train with Jiraiya, and in the end he learns pretty much everything that he learned in the original. And this time he actually learns how not the Rasen Shuriken, but Jiraiya actually learns the Rasen Shuriken thanks to him. And Naruto was actually already training in this. However, he actually stopped the training because he was actually learning healing ninjutsu, and he asked Jiraiya if he has any type of healing ninjutsu that he can learn. And Jiraiya asks why, and Naruto says that basically he wants to learn how to heal his friends whenever they're hurt. And he says, if you can master the Rasen Shuriken like I did and learn how to throw it within the next month, I will be getting the legendary son in Tsunade to train you. And Naruto says, alright then, I'll do it. And anyways, now, of course, Naruto is a prodigy here, like I said before. And so he actually does learn the Rasen Shuriken within this month. And he doesn't learn how to throw it, but Jiraiya says that that's enough. And his Rasen Shuriken is actually much smaller than Jiraiya's. It's more like how can I say this? I'll say that it's I don't know how to say this. It's like a big balloon. How am I meant to give you the measurements? Like, it's kind of mad. Alright, I'll say that it's half the size of the Rasen Shuriken in the original. But anyways, of course Naruto knows how to use it, but doesn't know how to throw it. And he actually learned the Vanishing Rasengan. But anyways, Naruto actually has the Vanishing Rasengan, but she doesn't. Just saying, Naruto has all 5 chakra ninjas, like I said before, just like Naruto. But Naruto has so much more, like Naruto has better mastery over the 5 chakra ninjas than her, because he can use jutsus without even having to use any hand seals. But anyways, basically like magic. And remember, he's an analyzing skill. Remember that he can still use it. And analyzation is a very strong skill that Naruto has. It's pretty much a jutsu here, but you'd consider it as a skill in the webtoon I read. But anywho, now Naruto and Team 7 actually do reunite for the Chunin exam finals. Well, not Sasuke yet. Tsuki actually returns, and she's a lot stronger. In fact, she seems to have mastered a lot of jutsus, and she's very strong. She knows a few S-rank jutsus and everything. But anyways, now Naruto and Naruto and Tsuki actually do have to fight each other, since Pretty much Naruto's the first one to fight, and since Neji it wasn't there, it's actually Naruto who takes his place. Not Naruto, Otsuki who takes his place. And anyways, now Tsuki actually learned the flying Raijin during this 1 month training. She hasn't mastered it fully, however, she can use it to an extent where it's useful, and she mastered it faster than Naruto, showing that her generational prodigy abilities. But anyways, now a genius, generational genius. But anyways, now Naruto and Tsuki do go at it. At first, they go with a taijutsu fight, and Naruto seems to be more and more uh distant. Tsuki was asking questions, well, was asking him questions about his training. How did it go? How was it? And Naruto was giving her vague answers like, "Oh, that was hard," and "Oh, what did you learn?" And Naruto said, "Not too much," and he wasn't answering like he usually would. Like Naruto is more of a he's more of a jolly person than what he seems like right now. And anyways, now of course, Naruto actually realized this because he didn't see the smile that Naruto usually has when sparring with Tsuki or someone or Sasuke, and basically Naruto says that's enough, it's over, and pretty much Tsuki uses a Rasengan to finish the fight off. However, Naruto did say it's enough, and he analyzes the skill, just going to show how much his analyzation skill went up, and pretty much. Now Naruto analyzes the Rasengan, and it's over. Tsuki literally, instead of smashing the Rasengan into his chest, it was just her hand, and Naruto pretty much throws her into the wall. And Tsuki does stand back up. However, then Naruto actually teleports in front of her and says it's lightning style, lightning prison. And he doesn't do any seals. He just closes his hand into a fist and says it's over. And Tsuki, has a kunai to her neck. And Tsuki says, oh, fair enough. And anyways, Naruto says he fought well, and then goes back to the stands. And pretty much on his way up, he sees Gaara, who's ready to fight. However, Naruto actually did talk to Gaara, realizing that he's a Jinchuriki as well, and said, Gaara, I know how you feel. You're pretty much shown as a Jinchuriki, aren't you? Just like me, right? And he could see, because this was Naruto. He remembers having these kind of feelings when he was a Jinchuriki as well with Naruto. However, thanks to Naruto and him leaving the village at one point, because being kidnapped pretty much, actually did change his personality and everything, and he realized that there are better things than hatred, and hatred won't get him anywhere. And anyways, now Naruto and Gaara actually threw a sand at him, pretty much a sand hand which had claws on it to actually kill him. And Naruto said, Naruto just analyzed it and pretty much sent it back to normal sand. And Naruto said, listen, there is no way you can beat me right now. You're too angered. If you're too angry, you won't be able to fight properly. So maybe you should calm down first. And then he pats him on the back, and Gaara realizes that Naruto literally walked towards him without him even noticing. Like, he didn't even feel his presence getting close or anything. He just was there. Like, I don't know, not even using flying Raijin. That just shows how much stronger Naruto has gotten. And anyways, now Naruto was waiting for Sasuke to arrive, and then his fight got postponed as per normal. And in the end, the fight was taken to the last place. And now Team 7 and Sasuke and Shikamaru and Temari have their fight, and Shikamaru pretty much annihilates Temari, because remember, Shikamaru did train with Naruto for a bit. But anyways, now, and also because he did it in the original, but here it was much easier for him. And next was Shino versus Kankuro, but it never happened because Kankuro pretty much gave up, and then it was Sasuke versus Gaara. Gaara was pretty pissed off at Naruto already, so he was going to destroy Sasuke instead of him for now, and then Naruto. But then Sasuke does appear last minute and pretty much continues the tuning exams. And here Sasuke is much stronger. Like I said, he already did start training in the Chidori, and remember, Naruto has the Chidori, so he actually masters the Lightning Blade by now. And after all of this, Naruto and Sasuke pretty much annihilates Gaara. Not really, but Gaara was actually pretty angered by Naruto already, and Sasuke just penetrates his sand dome, and this was what pretty much set off Gaara. Gaara went all out, and Sasuke wasn't expecting this. However, he got pretty much fainted because he got slapped so hard into the wall that he lost consciousness, and Naruto was like, he realized what's happening, and again, he doesn't want his loved ones to get hurt, and so once everyone gets put under Genjutsu and Tsuki, and some of the rest went under it, he actually puts the rest under Genjutsu in front of Kakashi, and Kakashi's like, why would you do that now? And Naruto says, listen, it's none of your business, I'll do it. I'll go after Gaara, and Kakashi's like, Naruto, no. And Naruto says, listen, this is my job. I have to. I'm a shinobi of the leaf. I'm not going to just allow the leaf to get attacked like this. Now let me go. And Kakashi says it's too dangerous, and Naruto says shush. Anyways, Naruto did try to stop Naruto as well, and Naruto says you should go help the Hokage. After all, you do have a seal on him, right? And Naruto does go help the Hokage in the end, because Naruto did say to help him instead of him. But anyways, now Naruto goes on his own and pretty much destroys the Sand Shinobi that were actually following them, and after that he actually goes on to goes on to destroy pretty much Kankuro, because he did put Shino on the Genjutsu as well, and then he actually goes on to destroy Gaara. Gaara does go into his full tail beast mode. However, Naruto, having jutsus from basically an Akatsuki member, an S rank shinobi, pretty much is way too OP for him. But anyways, he does use the 5-star 5 Phoenix jutsu, and in the end goes into his Gamabunta mode. Well, not Gamabunta mode, but he gets his gets Gamabunta to help him, and pretty much they finish the fight off. And yeah, Gaara and Naruto become friends, and that was pretty much it for the leaf attack. And now Naruto does return to see everyone actually is woken up, and Orochimaru escapes with pretty much his hands sealed and the Hokage in Naruto's arms, and Naruto actually grieving for the Hokage. But anyways, now Naruto was actually there to console Naruto, and she was happy that her brother was still like with her, and he wasn't distancing himself anymore. Like, he was actually consoling her at this point. But anyways, now Naruto and Naruto do go back home, but then Naruto says, I'm going out, and doesn't come back to the night. Naruto then sees Naruto the next day at the funeral, and she asks what happened, and Naruto said, nothing. And she said, why didn't you come home after the funeral, of course. But anyways, Naruto says that it's none of her business, and pretty much now continues his training until basically they need the 5th Hokage, and Jiraiya comes to Naruto to basically say that they need to go find Tsunade, especially because she needs to become the 5th Hokage. And now Naruto pretty much Naruto says yes, and Naruto says no, Naruto's not going, and Naruto then says, why? It's not your life, I want to go because I need to learn something from her, and plus it's my sensei asked, my master asked me, so why would I not go? And Tsuki says, Naruto then says that, he's not just your master, he's my master too, so I'm saying no. And Naruto says, still, I'm going. And Naruto and Naruto have a fight here, and pretty much they don't have a fist fight, they don't actually go into like literal physical fighting, but verbal fighting. And anyways, Naruto says that she's becoming annoying, he doesn't want to stay with her anymore. In fact, he's not even living with her anymore, he's living in a hotel room at this point. And Naruto was heartbroken from that, and she just went back home. And Naruto, Jiraiya says that was too harsh, once we come back you have to apologize. And anyways, of course, as soon as they leave, Itachi does come back, and Naruto does fight Itachi as well, but the one put under Genjutsu was pretty much Kakashi, and Naruto was about to finish off Kisame, but then they escape because Mad Guy arrives, and pretty much Naruto and Naruto does ask Itachi why, and pretty much now Sasuke finds out about this. Same as Tsuki, but Tsuki doesn't go because of Naruto being her sensei and telling her not to go. And she actually listens, but Sasuke was too enraged to listen to anyone at that point, and so he goes anyways. And anywho, now Naruto and well, Naruto does get a few knocks at his door to see Itachi and Kisame, and he was ready to fight too, even though he knew that Itachi wasn't going to kill him or anything. But anyways, now Naruto and anyways, Naruto was ready to fight, but then Sasuke arrives and pretty much the same thing happens here, and then Might Guy and Jiraiya arrive and pretty much send them away because they got scared. I'm joking, they didn't get scared, they just didn't want to fight the two right now because they knew it was certain death for them. And anyways, now the two escape, and that's where I'm gonna end off. Sasuke is taken back to the village, and Naruto and Jiraiya do continue their search for Tsunade. And anyways, hope you all enjoyed it. Please stay safe. This was Kengo Weeds there. Don't forget to subscribe to Ratreet, Miniman123, also my friend Hxmesh, and my second channel DB Lover. And also follow Shokiro on Instagram, follow me on Instagram even if I don't post, and get your good quality anime merch from Beautiful Halo and get 5% off on your next $49 plus order with the code MEME, MEME, and 10% off on your next $99 plus order if you're rich like Ratreet with the code MEMES, MEMES, and get your good quality lamps from lamptee.com, and you can get 10% off on any order. It doesn't matter what price, any order, and you can get different types of lamps, anime lamps, I don't freaking know, gun lamps, like you can find anything there, bro, like literally anything. And also the code is Lamptee the King of Weebs. The L in Lamptee is capitalized, so LAMPTEE, double E, remember, dash the King of Weebs, all capital except for O and F, like in like on YouTube, you know my name on YouTube, how it's written there, pretty much like that. But anyway, I got raped. I meant in the game, I got absolutely destroyed. The Retreat in the VC, just saying. Anyways, my ducklings are dismissed, and peace. Fuck you, Retreat.